Okay, so it's been another new day, and honestly, yeah, that's just that just about sums it up. Really, is that okay? Since I got home last night, the very first thing I got asked is, "Why are you back so early?" Almost as though they just did. That's the first thing I got asked when I came in through the door, and I just literally it was I literally did say, and I didn't even pretend to be sarcastic, that well, fine, I'll just go back out again, and then I'll just go spend a few hours somewhere and just just so that they're satisfied that I come in later. Uh, yeah, that was the start of my so-called day off. By the way, literally being bollocked at for bothering to come home at all. I can't help but get the. I don't know what it is, guys, and I'll be frank with you guys. I think honestly over the last couple of days I feel like just nobody has been happy to see me. People literally I come into work and people tell me don't bother coming to work. I mean I came anyway, so what are they going to do about it? I try to explain to people about what I want, and then I keep getting told keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, as though for some reason they aren't satisfied that I've reached my own decision about what I personally want. And then, literally, all throughout, then I even get, people give me the third degree about bothering to come home from work. Eight days of toilet work. I feel like I deserve to come home when when they finally decide that I'm ready to come home. So yeah, and then everything I've been up to today, it hasn't felt like a day off. I'll be honest. It feels like I've had to catch up extensively on maintenance work and everything ahead to the future. And even when all that was said and done, I didn't even bother like trying to tell any of me family or anything like that, because quite frankly, from what I've seen so far, I don't really feel like it's got anything to do with them at all about what I get up to. So therefore, I'm not gonna let I would not tell them even if they demanded me to tell them. So glad I've had to establish all that. Yeah, honestly, I don't. That's just I know we've only just started the month of July, and I know that we're not even halfway through the British summer time yet. But I feel that there's just this uncomfortable, frosty atmosphere in the air. It's this feeling of just everyone is strained to the bone, and nobody is happy to see anybody else, and yet they still literally demand people to risk their necks for what they do. For no, I'm not even too sure what is. It is one of those. It is sadly one of those occasions where I'm really, I am legitimately asking myself, why do I bother caring as much as I do for what for this really? And yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I feel that that is just about as far as my thoughts are willing to go, because I don't really know really what else to say. I'm actually quite astounded that everything that I've been through just this year for what I've done, and how much work I've put into getting myself back on my feet, and this is what this is what it all this is where it all led. What are you doing back this hour? You know what I mean? Oh, the shocking thing about this is that even being at work for 8 days in a row, guess what? You know what that kind of response tells me? I think I would be better off staying at work until the very end of time than come home to that. I'm not joking, guys. I really am not joking. And, it's bad enough that I've managed to stay sober for nearly 230 days, nearly 8 months. And I can't help but think that, well, a drink right now would be most preferable, something to help me forget. And yet, guess what? I know it's not a good thing to slip backwards. I know fine well that, you know what, I may feel that things are just getting a little bit tough and people are being a tad unreasonable with me. But at the same time, I know deep down inside, for things to get better means I can't go back to old habits. I really can't. But there is a but somewhere in this. But what exactly am I supposed to do? Seriously, could somebody tell me exactly what I'm supposed to do in this situation? If I'm not going to get respected, you know, where on earth am I supposed to go to get any? I don't know, and it's not even a case of me not respecting myself. I know fine well what I'm about. It was something that I managed to get back when I was in London, and this is this. I don't think the struggle is really worth it for what I'm actually getting out of it. There's a part of me saying that, you know what, the only thing to do right now is not jack it in, but jack in the idea that, guess what, that this is as good as it, that, you know, that this is what life is all about. I know fine well this isn't what life is all about, but at the same time, I have to look for a better, a more caring world somewhere else if I have to. Because, well, what exactly is there to look forward to if this is just how things are at the moment? There's better things out there, outside, than there are in here. There just is. But I also know it's going to be quite a long time before we get there. But rather, if I'm not going to get there immediately, at the very least, the outside world should be ready for me. And we'll see how well that goes, eh?